Quick question. What if the best comeback to criticism is not a comeback at all? Most of us swing back fast. We lace up a closing argument. We defend, deflect, or go silent and stew. Today, I am going to show you a cleaner move. One that lowers the heat, finds the useful bit, and keeps your dignity. It is simple, learnable, and works even when the other person is spicy. Stick with me for 15 minutes. I will walk you through a visual model, 2 quick demos, a 1-minute drill, and the common booby traps. By the end, you will have a pocket script that does not make things worse. Deep breath, finger off the red button. Let us start by interrupting the reflex that gets us in trouble. Picture this. A ping lands. We read the message. Our chest tightens, cheeks heat up, and our brain sprints to the worst-case track meet. We type a paragraph that sounds smart in our head and petty on the screen. Or we shut down, nod, and later rant to a friend or a plant. I have done both. My poor fiddle-leaf fig has heard it all. The problem is not the criticism, it is our autopilot. Fight, flee, or freeze. Good news. Autopilots can be retrained. We just need a short script and a few body cues that make our nervous system feel safe enough to think. Let us map the journey we are about to take so your brain knows what is coming and can relax. Here is the plan and the payoff. Minute 5, you will know how to pause your ego and buy time without looking weak. Minute 10, you will practice a simple way to reflect back what you heard so the other person chills and clarifies. Minute 15, you will respond cleanly, either improving the relationship or ending the loop with a decision. Fast wins you can feel this week. Less stress in your body. Fewer spirals after meetings. And better odds that useful feedback actually reaches you. We are not going to be perfect. We are going to be consistent. Small reps, big difference. Now the thesis in one clear line, because brains love a headline. Thesis. Diffusing criticism is a sequence, not a debate. When you run the sequence, the heat drops and the signal rises. Debating is for courts. Processing is for humans. We are going to swap courtroom energy for lab energy. Test, sample, label, and act. That is it. No magic. Just steps that keep your prefrontal cortex online while your inner defense attorney takes a nap. To make this sticky, I built a visual you can screenshot and keep on your desk. Meet the model we will use for the rest of the video. The model is called Blade. It cuts through noise without cutting people. B is breathe. 1 slow nasal inhale, long exhale. L is label. Name what is happening. This is feedback, not a verdict. A is ask. Get 1 concrete example. D is distill. Reflect the gist in 1 sentence. E is engage or exit. Decide next step. Fix, schedule, or close. Think of Blade like a neon green shield catching scarlet arrows. You do not need witty lines. You need a path. Let us apply it to a messy moment so you can feel the difference between reacting and running the sequence. Micro Demo 1. Context, your manager says you missed the deadline again. Old me would argue the calendar, explain my workload, and accidentally accuse them of poor planning. Heat rises, trust drops. Now run Blade. Breathe. Label, we are talking about how I handle deadlines. Ask, what is 1 example that worried you most? Distill, so the Friday report arrived Monday, and that stalled the client email. Engage, 2 fixes, I will submit drafts Thursday and set an alert a day earlier. Anything else critical for next week? Notice we did not confess to being a failure. We handled a point, short, calm, forward. That is diffusing, not losing. But Juno, what if they are rude or flat wrong? Great. 2 filters. Filter 1, signal test. Is there any specific observable thing I can use? If yes, keep the useful atom, ignore the smoke. Filter 2, respect test. If they cross lines, you can exit after distill. You do not have to keep standing in a fire to prove you are brave. Blade is not submission. It is steering. You decide how much energy this gets. Some critics hand you a gem wrapped in sandpaper. Some hand you a brick. Your job is to tell the difference and act accordingly. Here is your toolset with exact words and body cues. 1, breathe. Slow inhale, longer exhale. Think 4 in, 6 out. 2, label. Say, I want to understand the feedback, not win an argument. 3. Ask. Say what is one concrete example so I can see it. 4. Distill. Say, so the impact was X because Y. Did I get that right? 5. Engage or exit. Say, here is what I will do next, or let us pause and pick this up later when we can both be respectful. Body cues: keep shoulders low, hands visible, chin level, voice half a notch slower. Tiny nods. Short sentences. It signals safety and competence without groveling. Micro demo 2. A friend says you never listen. Ouch. Old reflex: joke it away or say that is not true and bring receipts. New move: breathe. Label: sounds like I missed you a few times. Ask, what is one moment lately that stung? Distill: when I looked at my phone during your job story, it felt like I did not care. Engage: I am putting the phone away during your updates. Want to redo that part now or later? This is not groveling, it is precision. We turned a vague global attack into a fixable moment. One move now beats 10 apologies later. Numbers time, because feelings love evidence. Negativity bias means a single sharp comment can weigh like 5 kind ones. Plan for that. The Gottman research suggests healthy exchanges ride close to 5-to-1, positive to negative. So your calm framing matters more than you think. When people feel heard, heart rate drops in about a minute, and comprehension spikes shortly after. If you use Blade, expect 2 changes in a week. Fewer back and forth loops and clearer next steps. Will it fix every troll or tyrant? No. But it reliably turns mixed feedback into useful action at better than coin flip odds. And it protects your energy when you need to exit. Ethics guardrails. Use Blade to understand and improve, not to outmaneuver people. Never mirror empathy you do not feel. People sense it. Do not use the script to silence valid anger from someone harmed. If stakes are high or power is uneven, offer options. We can pause, we can bring a neutral third party, or we can write it down. If someone is abusive, end the interaction. Your safety outranks social skill. Finally, own your part without inventing crimes. Accountability is specific. Shame is vague. Stay with specifics. That is where growth lives. Your 60-second practice drill. Grab a timer. Ready. Seconds 0 to 10. Inhale through the nose. Exhale longer, drop your shoulders. Seconds 10 to 20, label out loud in a calm voice, I am going to understand the feedback before I reply. Seconds 20 to 35, ask for one concrete example and one impact. Seconds 35 to 50, distill the gist in one sentence, then ask, did I get that right? Seconds 50 to 60, engage or exit, one small next step or a respectful pause. Do this once a day with low-stakes feedback. Make it automatic before you need it. Reps beat bravery. Pitfalls and quick fixes. Pitfall starting with but. Fix start with so or and. Pitfall asking why did you say that? Fix use what and how to get specifics. Pitfall over-apologizing. Fix apologize once for impact, then move to action. Pitfall speed talking. Fix aim for half-speed sentences. Pitfall sarcasm as a shield. Fix, say I need a second to think, then breathe. Bonus pitfall, global labels like always and never. Fix, anchor to one time and place. You do not need to be perfect. You need to avoid the landmines often enough that trust can grow back. Let us close the loop from the opening. The best comeback to criticism is not a comeback. It is a sequence. Breathe to keep your brain online. Label the moment so you steer the frame. Ask for one example to cut the fog. Distill to show you heard the impact. Engage with a clear next step, or exit if lines are crossed. That is Blade. It turns hot moments into useful data. It will not make you a robot. It will make you harder to rattle. Screenshot your model. Put it near your keyboard. When the next ping lands, you will be ready. Quick recap. You learned the Blade method. We walked 2 demos, set odds, and drew guardrails. You can now turn vague attacks into specific, fixable points, or exit with integrity. If this helped you understand psychology, subscribe. Like and share to help a friend becoming better at influencing people and making more friends. If you liked the video, you might like the playlist I linked to. That is it for today. See you tomorrow. And hey, be kind to future you. Run the sequence, save the day,